Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody, and today I'm checking out FSTraffic, the recent release by Just Flight. And if you're looking to pick up a copy, make sure you check out the link down in the description. Big shout out to Just Flight for hooking me up with a copy so I can show you the features of this, well, really tremendous add-on program for Microsoft Flight Simulator. FSTraffic is an AI traffic add-on, and what it does is it injects airline traffic from all around the world using real-world schedules, real-world airlines, and gives you that sense of immersion when you're in the airport. You see planes taxiing around, taking off, landing, all that sort of thing. Okay, first we're going to take a look at the AI models that come with this particular program, and they really have done a sensational job. You've got your models rendered in 4K, so you've got good crisp textures, and if you look closely you can see that there's weathering, smudge marks, oil marks, those sorts of things to really make the model look quite realistic. So yeah, they've done a really good job in terms of the model and the textures. Some of the other great features include night lighting, custom animations such as engine fans, flaps, spoilers, and thrust reversers. And some custom visual effects like contrails, engine heat blur as you can see here, exterior lighting, and touchdown smoke. What I'll show you now is a range of the different AI traffic that can be found around the world at different airports, and then we'll get right into the customizable options in FSTraffic. One of the features of FSTraffic is the high flexibility and customization that you can go ahead and create. And here I am in the FSTraffic Control Center. It's got a number of options here. I'll just run through some of them. You can see exactly what you can do with this particular program. What you do have over the right hand side is easy links through to the manual, and I highly recommend you read the manual. It talks you through everything from setup to the settings within Microsoft Flight Simulator, everything like that. You can go to the support site. It's got frequently asked questions. Perhaps you've got some issues, it's not working quite properly. Go ahead and visit that. There's some really good information. And also down here, the quick start guide. Click on that. It brings up a YouTube video and it will talk you through step by step and show you how to set up everything correctly. It's very straightforward and heaps of help there in case you run into some bother. But anyway, here, let's check out some of the options right here. The first one is Flight Plan Manager. This is going to outline all the different routes or routes that the AI aircraft are going to take at a particular airport on a particular day. So here I am in Los Angeles International Airport on a Thursday, and it's just going to outline all the different flights that are about to be conducted. You can see over the right hand side here the days. If it's 1 equals Monday, 7 equals Sunday. So if it was 4 is a Thursday. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it means this particular flight that departs at 0535 local DTW to Dallas in the A321. That's going to be a daily flight, so you'll see that depart and arrive, etc., is in line with the schedule. But you can go ahead and search up anywhere, NZAA. Just go ahead and do that and just press confirm and let it think about life for a second, and it'll go ahead and update the routes over on the right hand side here. So you can actually, I think I've got to change the day. There we go. Confirm. Oh, I've actually got to select the airport here. There's a trick for young players, and there we go. Boom. Here goes all the flights out of Auckland in New Zealand, so you can match those up there and you can see what's going on. It's a good way to go ahead and see what you can expect from the AI traffic. You might want to fly alongside or after one, or match your flight in with to ensure you get plenty of traffic. You can go ahead and do that. You can also go ahead and create a new flight plan down here. It's quite straightforward. Look at the manual. It'll show you how to do this, but it's very straightforward. You go ahead and put in the details of the flight you want to put in there, and that will get added to the schedule. If we move along to the aircraft manager, now this is, if I click into a very common one, A320, what this mainly is going to show you is what livery is going to be associated with any kind of aircraft. So for example, we've got Air Arabia here. There's a default Air Arabia livery available for this. Therefore, when you see this one scooting around, it's going to have the proper livery. You can see some do and some don't have a livery. So if you have your own one downloaded, for example, you might have Air Europa, you can go ahead and you can actually update this, put the link to the correct livery in there and update it. There are a ton of different liveries, as you can see in here. Some do, some don't have liveries though. So you can go ahead and change those if you want. So a lot of, you might have a favorite one, for example, Jetstar. They've got a ton of different sort of celebration liveries and that sort of thing. You can go ahead and update this one and it will then default to that. You've got a few options here that you can put in there. So if it's got multiple liveries, it can change those up. You can also go ahead and add a new aircraft type into the list. I don't think there's a 767 in here from memory. Oh no, there is. Yeah. Anyway, there's very few actually in here, but you can go ahead and do that. Ground services, so essentially this is saying, hey, put in the, telling the program which of the ground service to associate with the aircraft. So for a just flight 737, for the 737-700, the fuel truck's going to show bag loader, catering, etc. Now, if you have like GSX or one of those really high quality third-party add-ons, you go ahead and uncheck all of these and it will use GSX or whatever you've got loaded. So you can have the option of using the FSTraffic version or in the default Microsoft Flight Sim version, or go ahead and use one of the add-ons. Model matching, this is all about for if you're on VATSIM or something similar. It allows you to go ahead and ensure that when you are flying online, that if a particular aircraft's flying around, you'll see the right type of aircraft. So that allows you to do that for those of you that do fly online. Moving into the route manager, so what this here is just basically showing you any given route. So just choose one. This one here, it's in France, and it can show you what currently is loaded in there. So that particular aircraft is going to follow that route. You'll find that pretty direct, to be fair. But if you've got a flight plan that you want to import, you can go ahead and import an alternate flight plan, or you can actually create the route yourself. So yeah, that's actually a really cool little feature there to allow you to set up some custom routes. And then the last one here is just the options, and they're pretty self-explanatory. You can go ahead and update the level of detail setting, which will affect performance and that sort of stuff. The type of maps you want to use, whether you want to use Google or Bing, and whether FSTraffic is going to be disabled or enabled. There's a few things here that you can go ahead and change. So as you can see, FSTraffic by Just Flight, a ton of different options to make it as customized as you like, but it really does bring life to the airport. I mean, as I go back here and click off that, you can see that we've got a few aircraft loafing around here at Los Angeles at the moment, but it's actually really cool when it's at a busy time of the day and you see aircraft departing, taking off, doing all that sort of stuff. And another thing they actually do that I haven't mentioned is they will actually communicate. The actual flight that's departing will actually communicate with ground or tower or whoever the ATC that they're tuned into. So if you're in your aircraft and you're being pushed back and you've got it tuned to ground, then you'll be able to hear other aircraft, these AI aircraft communicating on that channel. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just Flight FSTraffic, a really fantastic add-on. Check out the link down in the description. It's got all the details there. Give it a whirl. I highly recommend it. They've really done a tremendous job here. And as always, thanks very much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, how about considering subscribing? Why not? It costs nothing at all except just a little bit of self-respect. Smash a like button if you're in the mood. And until next time, everybody, take it easy.